So now we're in the fifth segment of the show with the guest. As always, it's a 7 to 8 minute segment. So here I want to get tips from the guest. So I'm not going to ask them, what tips can you give others, or what shortcuts can you give to help the audience achieve these specific results? So in this segment, I want to give value to the audience. I want my guests to give them some value, which is important, because in order for you to know, like, and trust my guests, which is what I'm trying to do throughout the entire show, is really I'm building that foundation. I'm talking about the struggles, the hurdles that they've had, their successes, who they help, how they help them, things like that. Now we're into giving some value to the guest, because we're going to give you some stuff, because before the end, we're going to ask you for something like opt in, or here's another free gift, another free download. So so I'm using this one specific one specific show that I did talking about when I interviewed my coach, Ed Rush. So I'm going through step by step. I'm going through the questions I asked him in every single segment and sort of dissecting why I asked these questions. But remember, it was Ed's is probably not the best example, because I had a different plan in mind, and that was to get people into his coaching program. So I structured the entire show to try to get people to the conclusion that they need to buy into into his digital course. Things got changed up, so I didn't follow my own structure 100%, but it's still very close. So fifth segment with the guest. What tips can you give others, shortcuts? So here, what did I ask Ed? Ed, working with over 320 clients in a coaching and advising role. Okay, so planting a seed again, giving Ed a lot of authority, a lot of credibility. 320 clients in a coaching and advising role. So as the host, I'm advising the viewers of sort of Ed's track record. And so you must have spent a lot of time repeating yourself, even though everyone is different. Have you created tools, systems, or trainings that your client gets access to, or that you make available to individuals who aren't yet your clients, that they can work through on their own to help build their business? So this is a completely leading question, leading to the talk about, Ed's training and consulting course. So for anyone that's actually taking any of these courses, you know that all the information is in there that a consultant needs. So I'm basically laying the foundation and seeding the answer for what people might want to hear throughout the show is, this guy has lots of good stuff. I wonder if he has any tools or systems that I could get access to, without working with him. Maybe I can get access to some of the stuff he's already built that he's used to build his $1 million company. I wonder if he has some of that stuff that I could use. So I'm kind of laying, building up towards that right now. So again, the answer is I'm trying to lead Ed to talk about the consulting training course, the 5 Ps. And then the next question is, what would someone get out of the service by going through the training program, and how is it delivered? So basically the benefits of the program. So here's the point in time where the guest gets to talk about the benefits of their program, what someone's going to get, the desired outcome. Obviously it's all about the desired outcome. When you're selling anything, you're selling the desired outcome. You're not selling the drill, you're selling the hole, the desired outcome, and that's what you want. So what are the benefits of his consulting course? How does he deliver it? Basically online, and he has an event. So talking about the event, which leads to, either that question could lead to two different paths. One is by his digital training course, or the other one, he could steer off and talk about events and say, we have an event coming up. I'm giving away tickets for free. And that's the approach he took, trying to get people into his event in December. So that's the fifth and final segment I have with the guest. What tips and shortcuts can you give? Really trying to give some value to you, the audience. So as you can see throughout this entire show, I've basically taken you on a journey with the guest to try to bring you, the viewer, to the conclusion that if you're in this marketplace and you're doing what this guest has already done, then it might be an obvious choice to work with this guest. So as I mentioned, the last thing was the benefits of the course online event. Okay.